student. Great to see you again on our YouTube channel. In our today's session, I'm going to explain you about the concept of how to build a social media strategy. If you have not watched our previous video, I will recommend you to please watch the video 1 and video 2, where in the video 1 I have explained about the concept of importance of social media, and second video we have discussed about the concept of how to create a page and how to optimize the page. In this video, I'm going to share about the concept of social media content marketing strategy. Like, how do you build content for your social media post, whether it is Facebook, whether it is Instagram, whether it is YouTube? How would you develop a strategy in such a way that you are going to deliver the consistent content to your target audience, so that they're always getting in touch with you, they're always in update with your information about your company, so that in future there may be a sale or there may be some other kind of action or interaction from the customer. So let's go ahead and understand what is the content strategy and what exactly we have to do in this process. So the basic definition of content strategy is, it is the planning that how would you like your customers to update information, to see what kind of information he has to come to your website, come to your social media page, so that consistently he's going to get the updates from your company. Generally, what I have seen most of the companies will do is that in the name of social media post, many companies will just try to post about themselves, in the sense they keep posting about certain information about, we have a product, we have this service, please buy our product, please buy our service. The problem here with this approach is that no one really cares what you are selling. No one really cares when you update about your own product, right? The people are on social media so that they can get entertained, they want to get some information, they want to have some learning. So that is the aspect. So they are not coming in for social media to see your advertisement. See, what is the difference? If I'm doing an advertisement, customer will see and they get irritated with that. Generally, most of the people will get not happy, right? In the same way, if I'm posting a normal post and it's all about myself, all about my business, and you want to buy my product or service, why would customer care to follow you? Why would customer care to like your page and follow your page? So here is the important point. In the strategy in social media marketing should be like Gary we have given this. I've read his book and he explained very effectively about the concept of strategy, which generally we should use is jab, 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 and right hook. In the sense, in simple terms, what I understand from the whole technique is that we have to give and give. That's, you give to the community, give something to the target audience, and then at the right moment you have to put up an hook and you have to bring the customers in to your business. So rather than only shouting about your business, only caring about your business, it should all about the customer and the user. Then automatically you are going to get the best results from this campaign. So let's start with the concept of what kind of post I can use in your Facebook. Now see, because I'm taking primarily about Facebook here, I'm talking primarily about Facebook, but whatever we are discussing about Facebook can also be applied for other networks. But keep in mind, the native format of the post has to be considered. In the sense, something which you post on Instagram may not be directly visible on Twitter, so you have to adjust the design a little bit. That would be more effective. Okay, now what kind of post we can do in Facebook? So we have seen different kinds of content available over here, but if you break them down into post types, we have photo post, gallery post, link post, video and live video, and poll and event. So I would say that your post must be a combination of, your content must be a combination of all varieties, so that when certain customers see your post, he will have that, yes, this company is providing almost everything together. So that type of variation must be always used. I've seen that some companies only keep posting photos only, right? Some companies keep posting only links. That is fine. Up to certain extent it can be okay, but generally we should try to mix it up. Okay, sometime a link, sometime a photo post, sometime a video post. If you mix it up, then the user will be more engaged and they will be following up with a lot of information. So now let's see how do you build a content strategy? How do I develop a content strategy? Generally, remember that customer is coming to your page and you follow your page so that he can get some information, valuable information. So here we will be mostly looking at the jabs, in the sense we are giving something to our target audience. So what are the basic things we can share which will inspire, which will educate, which will entertain the customer, would be categorized into different topics. For example, industry updates. Suppose you are in any industry you may be, people will be always in love to get the latest updates from your page. So industry updates would be one option. Trending topic, if there is something trending, you can catch it up, you can connect with it, and you can get to the the same content technique. Now, link to useful resources. A lot of your customers may not know the resource you may have, so they will be always interested to learn more, always interested to know more about the product and all about the industry. Then quotes. See, this would be very great opportunity on Instagram. Like, a lot of people really follow quotes, a lot of people really love quotes on Instagram. So in your marketing plan, you should also have a category of content where you can upload quotes and motivational and inspirational stories of people, not about those famous people whom everyone know, but about those people also you should include where most of the people don't know about them. That would also encourage the people to connect with your page. And then fun and humor and memes. So depending on what kind of content we are doing, the fun side can also be very effective for content strategy. Now, day specific post. Now, this would be very, very effective, because see, if you take Twitter, if you take Instagram, or if you take Facebook also, now this trend is being followed, that every specific day we have a trend. Example, Monday, and M for Monday, then M, motivation. So Monday motivation with the hashtag Monday motivation. On every Monday it will be trending on Twitter, and also every Monday most of Instagrammers also use this day specific post. Tuesday thoughts, okay, Wednesday wisdom, like that. Each day I'm going to explain you that aspect also when I go and show you the practical option. Then special occasion messages, like Christmas is there or New Year is there, any special occasion. Then quiz post will also be very effective for your customers. Contest post will also be very interesting for the customer. Some interesting facts, stats about your industry, about your product, or about your relevant subject which you're working. Fill in the blank, or a caption post, like you post a picture or something and say caption this. So that will also one effective way to engage the customer. Tips and tricks related to your industry would also be a good thing. And remember, in all of this content, I'm not trying to sell anything. That's very important. Don't try to sell anything to the customer right away on social media. He's not interested to buy from you. Okay, he is interested to get some value, some information, some content, so that when you provide it, then he gets connected with your brand. That is all the jab. So bring customers towards your page and make them follow your page, so that because you are sharing something valuable to them. Once you do it, now the next stage will come up, where you're posting for your business, you're posting for your business growth, which I would say, if you have read the book of Gary Vee, you would say that we call that as hooks, where you're bringing the people. What is that? Is share your story, like share about your company, share about your people. That would be a great idea. Share in story of your company, live video or a video about your company, inside your company, or your product demo, anything like that would be a great opportunity. Customer testimonial, customer success story. If you are a service, then how do you help the customer? What is the case study of the customer? You can post that. Promotional post, this is purely a sell post, where you are encouraging people to join or buy your product or service. That is also important. Then creative post for your business, something related to your business, but creatively you have did the post based on a specific occasion or a specific strategy. Then share your product link, share your content, share your product related stuff, share a blog post of your company. Then Q&A for your business, any Q&A related post, behind the scene photos also, selfie at your business place. This can be, see, not all companies can use this technique. Imagine that I'm running a salon, all right, a very, very high end beauty parlor or a salon. Now, that would be a great opportunity for you, that once you have completed a kind of makeup on your client, and you will encourage the client to take a selfie and upload it on your page, and you are also tagged on that. That would be a great opportunity for a company which depends more on visual appeal, right? Not for everyone. right? That we can do, like people photos, like if people who are working in your space, or some of your client photos, that can be, you have to think about all of these aspects. Because remember, social media is not just a plain selling platform. First you engage the customer, then you give the insights, you give the inner details of the company and all, and then you are building up that trust. All right, once it is built up, then the customer would be interested to buy the product. So but directly we would not be working on. So now we will see some of the important points, and after that I will go to practical also. So here is the thing. So when you're building your content calendar, what points you have to consider? Number one, organize the content effectively. In the sense, whatever you are trying to post, make a plan. All right, why you are doing this today, what is the reason behind that, and once you do it, what is the next post? Effectively you have to manage your entire content. Number two, use the important dates and seasonal occasions. Very important, because see, posting something after the event has completed doesn't make any sense on social media. So make sure you are using some important dates and also some special occasions, and posting according to that occasion will really boost your uh, visibility on social media. Improve consistency of the page. Now very important thing is, when you are working on consistency is very crucial. If you miss out something on specific day, people don't get any update from you, that would not be a great idea. So make sure that you are consistent with your page post. Team members can also collaborate. Make sure everyone in the team collaborate. Even if you're having a front end executive, make that person also to engage with your page, and also create something according to their understanding. Not just one social media guy is only posting everything. No, it's great thing to engage multiple people from the company, so that they can also come up with some ideas and some post techniques, and then measure the result effectively. Make sure that you are going to measure everything. If I'm posting something at 9 o'clock in the morning and 9 p.m in the 9 p.m, okay, in the night, so I have to measure which is working well for me, 9 a.m or 9 p.m, not just randomly posting something. And then some small business need prior approval before posting. Now see, basically we cannot just post whatever we want. If you're working for a little bit company with multiple levels of hierarchy, then what happens is, if it is not a small business, if it is a big business, all right, then you need prior approvals also. You can't just post whatever you want. In some companies there will be a layer of people who will go through your post, and then they give you approval, and they will say what you can't use, what you can use. There is a lot of hierarchical stuff over there. In that case also, you need a content plan to get the approval, and then you can move ahead to post the content. So now I would like to show you my technique. Right, this is all theoretical, but it's also important. But now I will show you how would you do a content marketing strategy or a plan for a particular, you see, the interior design website. So I will give you an idea, and also some resources which you can use to develop your strategy as well. So I will take interior. We created one page, if you remember, Elite. If you have watched the old videos, you will see that we have created this a dummy page just for the sake of explanation of the subject. So Elite Interior Decors is our company. Assume that this is a company for which we need to develop a content marketing plan or a content marketing strategy. Now there is nothing here. So this 5th December we posted this update. Okay, now I would like to have a plan for this company. How would I do that? What would be my structure? What would be my ideas? So let's see, assume that we are planning this for, let's say, from today onwards. Okay, from February, today is December 21st, Friday. So I would like to plan it from this Friday to 31st of this month, December. So how would I plan this? How do I implement this technique? Now see, you see, I have actually opened Google Calendar. Now what I would like to do in this calendar is, beforehand you can mark certain days, all right, which you can actually post based on a specific plan and an idea. Like for example, if you take here, I'm posting out 25th, that's Christmas, so I would be going to post about that. Now on 31st I would like to post about New Year resolutions or something like that. So in certain cases, and also 1st of January also I can post about Happy New Year. So some posts will be easy, anyone can do that, that's not a big deal or a big challenge. All right, now I'll give you an idea. Okay, so now we have to have certain kind of data with us, certain type of sheets with us, which will provide a very good understanding of how to plan it. Now, I have taken this particular document. I'll show you the document here. See, this particular document is available online. I will share the link of this document. It's, I think, Hootsuite or HubSpot. I have this content document. All right. So there we have a very detailed approach. For example, it's already predefined with the date, network, time, content type, topic, your copy, what you want to post about. All right. And then link, notes, anything you have. Now, see here. So starting with the date, it has a date, it has a day as well. And then on Facebook, what time you are going to post, what will be your post type, and what will be the topic. And also you should write the copy of the topic, meaning what exactly you're going to post on that day. All right, so this is just a rough structure, just a rough structure. This layout is available, this content calendar technique is available in your HubSpot. I will share the link so that you all of you can download this link itself. So this is one of the default which I have got from the web. But now see, I have prepared a very simple format in the same way. Now for this is the example of a content calendar for for this coming week up to your 31st of December, up to 31st of December. Okay. So now see what is the idea, and how I would like to fill up this with the content technique. So now if you see, what I'm doing here is very simple and straightforward. So what I did is I have taken the days, okay, based on the hashtag, based on the days, what mostly customers would be expecting. So now see, mostly Mondays is Monday motivation, then Tuesday thoughts, then Wednesday wisdom, then throwback Thursday, then Friday, then shout out Sunday, then Sunday fun day. Like this, we have some default trends. All right, we can follow that trend. That is one of the option. All right, now what we can do here is a very simple technique and strategy. Here I have taken the days as well, and now I have the idea one. So first I would like to share a motivational video. Then what is the link? I have that option. Or I have idea two, story of a successful person, but this I didn't implement it, meaning I have not acted upon this advice, this particular idea. So now I can transfer it. If I want, I can actually use it later in the next week or in the next day, somewhere in the middle, I can able to use it. That's an option, right? So you have to come up with each day what kind of post you would like to do. So here I would like to go with motivational video, then I want to go with a tip, then I would like to go with a recommendation of a book, then a placement of a student, then an article from Buffer app, article I would like to share on Friday, then I would like to have a quiz on Saturday or whatever. See, I have adjusted this option. So Friday we have already posted a quiz on Friday. So Saturday we are actually going for a fun post. Already the post is also ready. All right. So like this, we would like to go with the option. So where we will explain about specific kind of info, specific kind of data. So now the idea is very simple. You understood that this is a structuring. All right. So this may take for 1 week of scheduling if you want to do for ideas and all that. I would say generally it will take at least 1 hour, 1 to 2 hours of time to come up with some nice ideas. Sometimes see, you have to think out of the box also. Sometimes you have to take a specific event and apply your own technique and thinking to it, so that you can get some very unique concept and idea as well. So you have to come up with different ideas, different thinking, so that you can really go with some unique technique and unique strategy. So this is the way you build up the content. Now this is for web trainings. Now if I change it for say Elite Decors, again the whole technique may change. Maybe on a motivation, that the customers of Elite Decors doesn't need a motivation. Now what I will do on a motivation Monday for one post of the day would be about a technique, okay, where I will write a post where it's about house. Okay, let's say for example some quotes which will encourage people to have a nice house, right? So let's say I'll go with that particular option. But see, every Monday quote is not compulsory. It's just in trend, all right? So you can just post one post for the trend point of view. Other you can think about some other ideas as well. So it's not compulsory to have all posts on that same pattern only. So let's take home. Right. So on a topic of home, let's see what. Nothing is better than going home to a family and eating good food and relaxing. Okay, right. If you want to conquer fear, don't sit home and think about go out and get busy. All right. Okay. So there is nothing like staying at home for real comfort. All right. Let's say this is a post I would like to go for Monday. All right. And then see the relationship here is what we are going to have a very nice house in the background. And then post we are going to have it. Then in our copy we would like make the place where we spend most of our time, make it more appealing, make it more great, and all that aspects we can able to connect with our customer. So the idea is, I hope you got my thought, because see, when we talk about social media, it's all about the thought process of individual. So it's like everyone will not have the same thought process, all right? So you have to come up with the idea of the specific company, and according to what connects with that company, you have to plan accordingly. Now sometimes you see some businesses, you don't require all this off, you can just keep posting some valuable content to the customer. They will really like it. You don't need to go go out of the box and do all variations of things not required. In some cases customer would be happy to see what you are actually updating, what is your actual content also. That would be more than enough for the customer. So generally, see, we can use for designing purpose, we can use Canva, all right, or we can use Photoshop, but I would prefer Canva because it's online and it's free rather than using Photoshop. All right. So I'll go with my login, and I'll just show you an example. Like for tomorrow, that is Saturday, I have a fun post plan for web trainings. All right. So what is the thought process? Let me give you the idea of that as well. Okay. So what is the idea is simple idea of I have thought for this post. All right. So there are two posts in design. All right. One of this post is because see in Hyderabad in this particular few days the weather has become too cold. All right. So now taking that aspect into consideration, I have designed this simple post. Like what is this post is people in winter, where normal person think about something and what a digital marketer will think about. Because see, my audience is to connect with the digital marketers. So that's an example post where I have mixed up a kind of based on what is right now happening here. I have tried to convey that message. This post will be updated very soon on our page. And next one is the fun post for Sunday. I'll take this fun post for Sunday, right? So wherein this is actually a very famous actor. You may have already know if you're from India. So he has a very famous dialogue like the Pushpa, I hate tears. So what I did is because it's Sunday, I would like to make it something funny. So if Rajesh Khanna was a digital marketer, he will say Pushpa, I hate Google updates, which is like a connecting option, but only digital marketer can understand what he's trying to say there. But not a normal person will never understand what is update, what is happening there. So the point of view is very simple here. Whenever we are trying to build content for social media marketing, so you have to mix things up and you have to come up with ideas. Sometimes you have to even a nice quote also, but sometimes you may spend few sometimes even an hour or so for designing a post as well. It happens because you want the best quality, you want the best outcome for your post. I'll give you an example of a recent post we have did on our Facebook page itself. You get an idea. So you need a correct picture, you need a correct design and lot of things. Okay. Now, if you see here, we have a post. All right, this one. Now, this took me around somewhere around half an hour to 45 minutes to design this. The reason, many things. I've tested with multiple images, I tested with a lot of things, but finally, when I tested multiple pictures, I got this picture to be the best one. And then I added this as our post option on that particular day. That's a Monday motivation post itself. So the point of view is very simple. When you are designing content on social media, focus on the business, all right, and don't always try to sell a product. In between, in a week, once or twice you sell a product, but indirectly you are trying to approach and help the customer, give him some valuable info and valuable input. So that is the idea, that is the technique you have to always follow on social media. So content building on social media is more about a thought process rather than any default. And also one more thing, I will suggest you, don't directly copy and paste the images from Google. I've seen a lot of people, what they do, they go to Google search and copy an image from Google search and paste it on a social media. What's a big deal? Already people have seen this, that picture thousands of times. It doesn't have any impact. So try to come up with ideas and also try to be original. Try to create something of your own. And if you follow a template structure, that would be a great option also. But try to be original and also use this free available tools to work out. And also I would suggest you, if you want picture ideas, so I would like to go with pixabay.com. That one website you can target, or unsplash.com. That's a great website for getting amazing pictures, and also freepik.com. So I would suggest you to go with Pixabay for quality pictures according to your topic, according to your post, and also Unsplash also the same way according to your topic, according to your topic of the post. That would be a great option. And also your Freepik for collecting valuable and lot of free images for your posting option. Most of these are completely stock photos and free of cost. You don't need to pay even a single rupee for getting this picture. So make sure you use this option with Canva, with proper graphic, proper font size, proper design. Definitely it's going to give you a great impact on your social media content strategy. So this is a simple technique. So you should plan it for the week, for the month, whatever is feasible for you, and then come up with the designs, and then you are ready with your designs, and also do the scheduling. So don't leave it for, I will do it myself manually. Sometimes it's not possible. So it's better to have it on schedule, so that you can make sure that even if you are busy with some other task, if you're one man show, when you're doing multiple things, in that case scheduling will be a good option. But one problem in scheduling is your reach may decline a little bit lesser than a live post. So you can mix it up. Some posts you do live, some posts you do schedule, but make sure that you have a proper content strategy for your business, and do it in a systematic order. That way, if you're consistent, your customer will really like you, and that help you in growing your business and your reach effectively. So this is the technique of social media content strategy. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you have any specific questions or any specific points, please ask in the comments. I will answer your queries as well. So if you have find this video helpful, please like this video as well as share this video. And I will also request you to subscribe to our channel, Web Trainings Academy. Thank you very much.